There are two kinds of motivation. The first is external motivation. The second is internal motivation. External motivation is that where the key to our inspiration is on the outside. The boss says, look, if you work hard and perform well, I will give you a commendation to the board. This is the carrot. And internal motivation doesn't depend on exterior factors. It is inspired by our own thought, our own values, and our own beliefs. So to be externally motivated is fine. But the problem with it is you got inspired because the boss praised you. Tomorrow the boss scolds you. Now what do? The motivation that had climbed the Himalayas will go to the Pacific Ocean. And if you are internally inspired, it is irrespective of the external. This was the lesson taught with this beautiful story of King Janak. King Janak was the father of Mother Sita, the mother of the universe. A soul got the opportunity to be her father. How elevated was King Janak? That king who had no perception of his body. His sadhana was at that stage. If he put his hand in the fire, he would not come to know it was burning. That is why he was called Videhraj. The story goes that two pundits in each kingdom started discussing. One said, people call our king Videhraj. How can he be Videhraj in the midst of so much opulence? Look at the palace in which he lives with the beautiful queen and children. People just create such titles for nothing. So the second Pandit said, let us go and ask him how he is Videhraj. The first one said, it's very dangerous. These kings are whimsical. They can give any order at any time. No. He is a learned scholar. He will do us no harm. The second one convinced the first Pandit, and they went and approached the king. They said, Maharaj, we are scholars in your kingdom, but we have a doubt that has arisen. You are famous as the king who is beyond the body, who has no attachment to even an atom of this material creation, and whose mind is in the supreme. Can you please tell us that in the midst of all this opulence, how do you remain Videhraj? Janak heard them. He lifted his eyebrows and frowned and said, your impudence to ask a king how he is Videhraj, you have transgressed your rights as citizen. You will need to pay for this. The two Pandits started trembling. Kings of yore, their power was endless. What will the punishment he metes out to us be? The king said, I am going to get you both hanged tomorrow, but today you can enjoy. He instructed his servants, take them away, give them an oil massage, dress them up in the regal attire, let them put on the most attractive ornament, let them have sumptuous feast, and put them to sleep in the softest beds. Those two Pandits got the treatment of their life, but they were in no mood to relish it. At night, when they were in this doubt bed, in this double bed, the first one started telling the second one, I told you so. How foolish of me to listen to you. We are both as good as dead. Now, next morning they were brought to the court. Janak said, I have decided to give you one chance for respite. Will you take it? Yes, Your Honor. What is it? You will both be hanged. You will both be handed cups of oil filled till the brim. You will have to walk with them around my kingdom, my capital Janakpur. If you can make it back without a single drop falling from the cup, I will then forgive you. The two pandits went out with the cups of oil. They passed by the drama hall, but they had no attraction in the drama hall, lest the oil should fall. There were different kinds of soap, their favorite sweet soaps, and their favorite cloth soap, etc. But nothing distracted their mind. Finally, they made it back with all the oil intact in the two cups. King Janak said, You have done it all right then. You are forgiven. You will not be hanged. The Pandit said, Thank you, Maharaj. We are so indebted for your kindness. Well, Janak said, Let me now ask you a question. Last night you received such a wonderful luxury and opulence to enjoy. Did your mind get tempted by them? They said, No, Maharaj, absolutely not. That was meandering on our head. We knew in the morning we will be hanged. And today you were made to walk around Janakpuri. Did your mind go to the various gratifications of the senses available in my market? Maharaj, where was the question of it? We had to retain the oil in the cups. So Janak said, Look, it was the same bird, and yet you were detached from all these objects of enjoyment and luxury because your intellect realized that at this moment something else is more important. If we are not careful, we can die. Janak said, In the same way, you ask me that in the midst of opulence, how do I remain within or detached? The answer is simple. I just remember my death. Any day can be my last. This precious human life can just be wasted away. Every moment of it is invaluable. I must put it to good use. And the best use is Hari Chintan, remembrance of God. Considering the proper knowledge in my intellect, I sustain my state of detachment from the world. That then is the key to inspiration. You don't depend on your external. You tap into the inner fuel of motivation. And to do that depends on you. Keep the good knowledge which you have received from God, Guru and Scripture into your intellect. Revise it over and over again because became convinced about it, then let the mind align its sentiment with your knowledge. You will find you have an inexhaustible supply of enthusiasm. Jai Shri Krishna.